It's been a month and a half since Johnny Cueto has stepped on the mound for the Giants, and tonight he returns to show off his usual flair that's been sorely missed. With only a handful of starts left in the season, Cueto wants to finish strong and build some momentum into an uncertain offseason. He takes on the Cardinals. He's going to do that, and it's coming up next. It's Friday night baseball here at AT&T Park. It's a warm night as we get ready for Game 2 of this 4-game series. Cardinals, Giants, welcome to NBC Sports Bay Area, powered by Xfinity. Hi again, everybody. I'm Dwayne Kuiper. Alongside me is Mike Krukow. Well, the Giants took it on the chin last night, so what are they going to do? Well, they're going to get a guy back that they've sorely missed, and that's Johnny Cueto tonight.
Well, Johnny Cueto hasn't pitched in the big leagues for 6 weeks. We missed the guy. And he's going to go out there and try and get the Giants back in this win column. His opponent tonight is making a major league debut. It's the pride and joy of the Cardinal organization, big right-hander by the name of Jack Flaherty. So we're going to see a rook and a veteran do battle, and it should be very entertaining.
Tomlinson gets to start at third tonight in place of Pablo Sandoval. Stay tuned. We'll take you to our NBC Sports Bay Area studios for an update, and we'll do that right after this.
NBC Sports Bay Area is brought to you by Southwest. Yes to low fares with nothing to hide. That's transparency. By State Farm, here to help life go right. Talk to an agent today or call 1-800-STATE-FARM. By Jack in the Box. Come try the new $4.99 Smoky Jack Burger Combo with small fries and a small drink. Limited time only. And by the 2017 Jeep Cherokee with an EPA estimated 30 highway miles per gallon.
Fans coming in to see their beloved Giants. Hanging out at Lefty O'Doul Bridge. It's a cool place to hang out on a very hot day as your San Francisco Giants get set for Game 2 of this 4-game series against the St. Louis Cardinals. Welcome back to our broadcast, everybody. I'm Amy Gutierrez, and it's a big night here because it is the return of Johnny Cueto, who has not been on that mound since mid-July. And he gets a chance to go up against the Cardinals, who he's extremely familiar with. They were a big-time foe of his when he was with the NL Central. In fact, he's only faced the Pirates and the Cubs more. Tonight, he makes his 23rd career start against the Cardinals, and he's got a few memorable moments against them right here at AT&T Park, last year being one of them. It's going to be our Togo's big play, the Togo's way. As we take a look back, September 15th, the Giants were in need of a win after losing 3 straight. Enter Johnny Cueto, who saves the day, pitches a complete game, 5th of the year for him, and puts a stop to the Giants' losing streak. He gave up 2 runs, walked 1, struck out 7, and the Giants went on to win 6-2. So here's to hoping Johnny Cueto and his shimmy shimmy can be a stopper tonight. The Giants could use that for sure as they look for a bounce back win. Game 2 about to start shortly. Kruk and Kipe have the call. You've got lineup's first pitch and Johnny Cueto all coming your way. Stay with us.
Ready for Giants baseball on this hot night. Our game time weather is presented by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. The boardwalk is open, so visit beachboardwalk.com for all the details. 93 degrees, that's right. Can you believe that? 93 right now. Winds are light, humidity is at 22%. It is hot and it is hazy. Well, let's take a look at the lineup for the Cardinals, and it's brought to you by Southwest Airlines. It'll be Wong, Vader, and DeYoung. Matt Carpenter is in the cleanup spot. He loves hitting here. Molina, Piscotty, Garcia, Krichik, and Jack Flaherty will be on the mound hitting ninth.
Well, we welcome back Johnny Cueto on the hill tonight for the Giants. Has not been on a big league mound since the middle of July. And this is what he has done in 19 starts, 6-7 with a 4.59 ERA. Cueto, 5'11", 225-pounder. He's 31 years of age, in his 10th year at the big league level. And for Cueto, this is how he goes about getting you out. He'll give you a fastball about half the time, but he will 2 and 4 seam, and he'll give you a number of different windups with it to deceive the timing of a hitter. He'll also give you a changeup, a cutter, a curveball, slider. I mean, he can invent some stuff out there. Lifetime against these Cardinals, 7-8 with a 3.75 ERA. Now let's take a look at the defense behind Cueto tonight. Starting in the Giants outfield from left to right, it'll be Parker, Span, and Pence. Good arms in the corners. Crawford, Tomlinson on the left side of the infield. Panik and Jones on the right side. And Buster Posey, he'll be in the squad, putting down the signs.
So here we go with Johnny Cueto. Can we have a nice clean game without any reviews?
Yeah, I vote for no reviews.
Do we have keys tonight or not?
Well, we do have keys.
Okay. And we'll do that after the first hitter. And I'm hoping that one of the keys you put down was no reviews.
Well, I think I'm going to make it a third key. See the umpires: Tom Woodring behind the plate, Bruce Dreckman, Mike Everett, and Jordan Baker. For Tom Woodring, the plate umpire, it's a good zone to pitch to, big zone. He'll give you belt high strikes, he'll give you knee high strikes. He looks for strikes.
Jam shot, tough play for Crawford right off the bat, and he's going to make it. And we're going to have a review right off the bat.
Well, Mike Matheny and the Cardinals definitely looking in on this thing.
Oh, I can't believe it.
Colton Wong, he's not leaving the first base area. He thought he beat this one out. Remarkable play. See Ryder Jones stretching. Oh, that will not get reviewed.
Well, probably not in the first inning, and they're not going to review it. Thank goodness.
That's our Expo. It's brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. Does it take away from the brilliance of Brandon Crawford defensively? That was a great play.
That was a great play. Here's Bader. Harrison Bader fouls this one out of play.
Vader not wasting any time up there hacking.
Not wasting any time at all. See Bader's numbers. And a drive to right. Remember, with the hot air, ball's going to carry, but not that time. 2 outs.
All right, time now for our Nissan keys to the game. Number 1, no more reviews. Oh, wait, no, it's figure out the rook. That's right, Jack Flaherty making his major league debut tonight for the Cardinals. Giants going to try and figure him out quickly. And number 2, welcome back, Johnny Cueto. Last start July 14th in San Diego. And we missed him. And those are our Nissan keys to the game.
We did. That's a fact. Here's Paul DeYoung. And a breaking ball for a strike. See the numbers for DeYoung. Amazing, the Giants did not see DeYoung when they played this Cardinal team in St. Louis. Of course, that was in May. DeYoung yesterday took an 0 for 5.
Really had a hard time last night with the curveball.
And gonna miss.
Talk about the different motions that Cueto can give you. He really is a showman out there, and he doesn't know what he's going to do. I mean, he's kind of ad-libbing that end of his act as he's just kind of making it up as he goes.
And we missed that. So it's 2-2.
A big full turn. He'll let you see his numbers if you're in that batter's box. But when he plants that front foot, that arm is always in a good high position. Remarkable how he can repeat the stroke.
tapped foul right behind home plate.
I mean, that's the one thing that hitters and pitchers alike. They try to repeat the stroke, whether with your arm or with your bat. And from Cueto's perspective, with all the different abbreviations and exaggerations he has to his windup, he always gets his arm in the same slot. And that is what is remarkable about Cueto.
In the dirt, a full count.
In an age where everybody's trying to get more compact, this guy's getting more flamboyant.
Here's the payoff. My goodness. Tim Woodring killing me.
Yeah, that's one you might get a little bit farther down the road. Take a look at the corner pitch. I mean, just shave the outside corner. And if you're at Johnny Cueto, you're thinking, all right, is that guy's eye that good, or?
Well, that's a strike.
So he gets into the stretch for the first time tonight. There goes his perfect game.
So here's Carpenter. And a strike. Carpenter, always a tough out, hitting .243. Swing and a miss, 0-2.
Good changeup. And Cueto, I mean, he's a guy that, I mean, he could pitch with just the 2 pitches. Fastball with all the different looks he can give you with his rhythm, and the changeup and his ability to command both sides of the plate with both pitches. There are nights when he doesn't need a breaking ball.
So Carpenter's average against the Giants, .395.
Well, that goes back to 1958.
That's ownage. Ownage.
He's a lot of 2-strike hits too.
Not that time. And that'll end the inning. 94 from Johnny Cueto. Giants are coming up. Here's their lineup, and it's brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Span, Tomlinson, Panic, Buster Posey, and then Brandon Crawford, who's hot right now. Pence, Parker, Jones, Cueto. There you go.
On the hill tonight, making his major league debut, will be the right-hander Jack Flaherty. You see the year that he had in AAA. He was 7-2 with a 2.74 ERA. He was 7-2 in AA. So on the year, 14-4 with a 2.18 ERA. That is his ticket into the big leagues. A former first-round pick for the Cardinals in 2014. And from Southern California, born in Burbank. And you're going to see a high 3/4 release with a fastball that'll go low to mid 90s. They all believe that this is an arm that will put on another couple feet as he matures. Still 21 years of age. He's got a curveball, slider, and a changeup, and they say he is a strike thrower with everything that he throws. Let's take a look at the defense playing behind Flaherty tonight. Starting in the Cardinal outfield, it's going to be Grichuk, Vader, and Piscotty. Great arm in left. DeYoung and Garcia on the left side of the infield. Wong and Carpenter on the right side, and Yadier Molina. He'll be in the squad, putting down the signs. Piscotty in right field. He has an exceptional arm as well.
So here's Span. 0 for 3 last night for Denard Span. And here's the first pitch in this kid's career, and it's a called strike. So they're going to throw out the baseball. No balls and 1 strike. Giants have lost 3 straight. They lost last night by a score of 5-2. They're still 5 games under 500 at home, which during the good times, never under 500 at home.
Denard Span thinking those last couple strikes in this at bat are both high. You can see the frown on Bruce Bochy. Tom Woodring will give you some belts. He'll give you some knees. It's a big zone.
Two and two.
Flaherty, stereotypical frame that you love to see at the big league level on a pitcher. 6'4", narrow hips, broad shoulders. They think that this kid's going to fill in, and as he does, he's going to add to a fastball that's already in the mid-90s.
Got him. So that's how that kid starts his career. We got some Cardinal fans here tonight. It's a Friday night. The folks from St. Louis decided to catch a flight. Used to be TWA.
No more. Smile. Our loophole binoculars are better.
Yeah. There's a pitch high, 1 ball and no strikes. Tomlinson hitting .265. He's in place of Pablo Sandoval. And he shoots one to right, but it's Piscotty. I think the wind, Mike, is knocking things down to right.
Well, there is some wind tonight. We didn't see much last night. As the game wore on, we didn't see any the last 3 or 4 innings of the game. Tonight there is a breeze. Talked about the 93 degrees at first pitch. That is the warmest first pitch temperature that we've ever seen here at AT&T, as the Bay Area set all kinds of records for high temperatures. It was smoking hot today.
Panic takes outside for a ball. Joe Panic hitting .270, 9 home runs, 43 runs batted in. And he looks at a strike. See, hottest temperatures first pitch in this ballpark. And that includes day games and night games.
You just don't see 93 at night ever.
No.
95, 97 during the day, yeah. But you always know by game time it's going to cool off. No, it did not cool off today.
It's also rare that we can't see across the bay.
That is rare. The air quality here today is something that is reminiscent of Los Angeles, 1966. We need Carl back. Carl is the name for the fog that the San Franciscans have missed the last couple of days.
And not in the inning. So 2 strikeouts for Flaherty. It's 0-0.
And we are at the scene of the crime. It was a big story last night, and a big story today is MLB issued a statement that they did in fact botch the replay on Brandon Crawford's home run. You see the foul pole behind me right here. The statement came out that it should have been a home run, which everybody here already knew. Bruce Bochy saying, well, at least they owned up to it. They were honest about making a mistake. Also, gentlemen, Jalen Crawford stepping in for the fan who caught the ball. She's giving him a couple of tickets and a signed ball from Brandon Crawford. He was a victim in this as well as Brandon Crawford and the Giants all around. So big news today, guys.
Yeah, a lot going on.
Well, it is rare that you see an admission of a mistake. So I think the Giants did appreciate that. It did not take away the sting for Brandon Crawford, who lost a home run.
Molina got a piece, and then it got busted. Molina's got some ownage on Johnny Cueto. 11 for 43, 2 doubles and 2 home runs.
Once the foul goes off the bat and into the thigh or the side of the knee, Molina, as Posey walked back past him to get into his position, Molina patted him on the back side
and said, glad it wasn't me. Foul back. A couple of good rips. On deck is Piscotty. Thumbs back. Took batting practice today. To his left is Vince Coleman.
Coleman, former great Cardinal.
This is to Denard Span.
Well, it's our cheap drive of the game last night. Brandon Crawford's 2-run homer and his RBI double. It was turned into an RBI double. It was just a botched play. Mike Matheny contested. They said that the fan reached out into the field of play, which is impossible. Anyway, I don't want to get worked up again. They botched it. They admitted it. Yeah. Our cheap drive.
So I walked in the clubhouse today. That's where the play was made. And in the lunchroom, there was one guy. And it was Vince Coleman. And he introduced himself. He said, and I want to see Mike Krukow. And I thought, my goodness, this is Roll to Crawford. He wants to fight Mike.
He owes me one.
I mean, those were the Cardinal days where Mike and the Giants were, well, I guess I was part of it a little bit too, but they'd fight twice a year, and he was always part of the fight.
Yeah, we had a nice conversation behind the batting cage today, and you think about what he did and what kind of player he was. He's a great base stealer, one of the greatest in baseball history. In his era, there was Tim Raines and Ricky Henderson. I mean, all three of those guys were going off.
Cueto kisses the ball and throws him out. We'll finish talking about Vince Coleman when we come back. Buster Posey's going to lead things off.
at your Bay Area Mercedes-Benz dealers.
It is 0-0 as we go to the Giants half of the second inning. So Buster Posey will hit first. Buster on the first pitch, wraps it into left field. He was late in the bushes for that. Giants will take on the D-backs the 17th of September at 1 o'clock. First 40,000 fans are going to receive an Alaskan Airlines 2-for-1 voucher. Tickets are available at sfgiants.com. Here's Crawford. So Crawford at 244. And the first pitch is high, so we're going to see Flaherty out of the stretch for the first time. Hunter Pence is on deck. High again. It's 2-0.
I want to finish that conversation about Vince Coleman. His first 3 years in the big leagues, he had 110 stolen bases, 107, 109 stolen bases. That's the first 3 years of his career. He wound up with 752 stolen bases. But it was a golden era for the base stealer with him, Tim Raines, and of course the greatest base stealer of all times, Rickey Henderson.
And a strike to Crawford to make it 2-1.
So I ask you, you think we'll ever see another guy steal 100 or more bases in a season?
I think we'll see a guy steal that many in his career. Crawford drives it out into right center field. On the move is Piscotty. He's not going to get it. And then it bounces over. Or is it gone? Let's do this again. Out of here. And the Giants lead 2-0. How about that?
Well, I mean, he got a little hanger down and in. It just sort of rolled, and he just golfed it right out of here. And it was hard for us to tell if it got over the wall, if it hit the top of the wall. But hey,
Cardinals are going to look at it. They're going to say a fan interfered.
Yeah, of course they are.
Here's Pence. Where we lose it is when it goes through the NBC Sports Bay Area sign on the wall. Pence lines this one and a base hit to left.
So Jack Flaherty getting his ERA going. Let's take a look at the home run and the hang. And there's the bang. Head stays beautifully down on the ball. He has just been on a tear the last couple of weeks. And on a night where there's lots of carry because of the warmth in this ballpark, Brandon Crawford finally gets that 13th home run.
You have to take a look at that, don't you?
Well, they tried to, but they phoned New York and the line was busy.
Here's Parker. Parker at 246. Had a hit in 4 at-bats last night, 1 for 4. And the pitch is wide. 1 ball and no strikes. So maybe we're seeing a different pitcher out of the stretch.
Well, it's always a concern. How does a guy transition from the windup to the stretch, especially a 21-year-old?
Two and 0.
One thing that is pretty common for 21-year-old pitchers is they don't like to give up the thought of losing stuff by shortening their motion. So it's very commonplace to see guys get the big leagues be very slow out of the stretch.
Parker pops this one up. Grichuk looked like he didn't see it at first, but now he does. One out. And here's Jones.
What you learn when you get to the big leagues is the speed up here is different than any level of baseball you've ever seen. And you do have to get a little quicker, a little more compact out of your stretch. Guys usually get to the big leagues, they trust their windup more than they trust their stretch, and by the time they get out of the big leagues, it's just the opposite. They trust their stretch more than their windup.
Curveball to Ryder Jones and a called strike.
That's a good curveball.
Jones had a hit in 3 at-bats last night. And he rips one to right. Vince is going to motor over to third. He'll make it. I talked about Piscotty, and he does have a good arm.
Yeah, really fantastic arms on both sides of the outfield for the Cardinals. Grichuk in left, Piscotty in right. They're going to look at this, or at least give it a strong consideration. Nice piece of hitting too from Ryder Jones, because that fastball is right up there on the hands above the belt. Right there, Jordan Baker making the call. Never a hesitation. So Hunter Pence knows the reputation of Piscotty. Cardinals not going to challenge. And now you see why. Ooh.
Yep.
He came off the bag.
He did. It's that feet first slide. It's so hard to stay on the bag. So here's Cueto. Cueto is 3 for 35. It shows bunt.
All right, watch the foot, his left foot come off the bag, and as Garcia puts the tag on, I don't know if that right foot had come back and caught the bag when he. I thought they may have had him.
I don't know if that foot was sliding up against the bag or was a little off. Cueto takes. No, they're going to say he went after it. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Cueto hit no 86 this year. But with Johnny Cueto, he's going to give you his best effort when there's men on base.
Now that was the pitch to swing at with Carpenter down his throat, but he took it 1-2. And you really don't want to swing hard. You just want to make contact. So Cueto's out. Must have thought he was going to hit into a double play. So.
Yeah, veteran move. You think you're going to hit into a double play, strike out. Not a bit. Smart.
Here's Span. Span struck out to open up the bottom of the first. And he looks at a strike, and it's 0-1. So Pence at third. Jones at first. 4 hits in the inning, 1 left to park. Span up the middle and a base hit. And Pence is going to score, and the Giants lead 3-0.
So Span, a strikeout victim in his first at bat, got a little knowledge as to what Flaherty throws. And here he gets a breaking ball. It's got some height to it, takes it right back up the middle. And that's a 2-out knock that scores a run. That's a really big at bat. And then it takes away the confidence of that guy on the hill. And recognizing the symptoms, Derek Lilliquist, the pitching coach for the Cardinals, going to try and calm this young right-hander down.
So here's Kelby Tomlinson. Tomlinson hit a drive to right field that was caught by Piscotty. And he fouls it out of play. Just a bit inside, maybe low. Specs. Doesn't say much, but I don't think he misses a thing.
Does not.
Be careful of those quiet ones. And a quick toss. Span is back.
See the yellow wristbands and the ribbons on the uniform of the Cardinals and the Giants tonight. And that is to increase the awareness of pediatric cancer. During batting practice today, the Giants wore the 940 cap, which is a Buster Posey hat. They wore it today, they wore it tomorrow.
Breaking ball misses, 2 balls and 1 strike. That's right. I think Buster and Christian are going to host some families tomorrow here at the ballpark.
They are. And you can buy the hat in the Giants dugout store. A portion of the sales from each of the caps will go to support the Buster and Kristen Posey Fund at the V Foundation for Pediatric Cancer Research.
And a strike. It's 2-2.
And since the hats were first introduced a year ago, they've raised more than $100,000.
Come on. That's
really
pretty good.
And they've done really so many great things with raising the money. Buster and Kristen Posey very passionate about this charity.
2-2 to Tomlinson. Span goes. Swing and miss.
Foul tip.
So we'll reset and do it again. Pretty big game going on in Colorado tonight. 2 teams that are fighting it out for the 2 wild card spots. 2 teams that own the 2 spots right now, the Rockies and the Diamondbacks. And Arizona is leading in that one. There's a roller to short for DeYoung. He's going to have to hurry. And he does. And that'll end the inning. Giants scored 3 times. One on the home run by Brandon Crawford. Deep out into right center field. It's bye-bye baby. It's also the Giants 3 and the Cardinals nothing.
Time now for our pivotal play of the game. It's brought to you by your Bay Area Mercedes-Benz dealers. Last night, Randall Grichuk hit a 2-run homer off Matt Cain. That proved to be the big blow. That was all that Matt Cain would give up in 5 innings. And for Grichuk, it was home run number 19. That's our pivotal play of the game, brought to you by your Bay Area Mercedes-Benz dealers.
Yeah, so much, but don't worry about that 8th place hitter.
Yeah.
So here is Grichuk.
I mean, there's not that many 8th place hitters that have 18 home runs.
Late 70s, the Red Sox had a guy that hit like 38, hitting 9th. Little jam shot to Crawford.
Ball's not carrying to left. All right, time now for our cold hard facts. Are brought to you by Clean Crisp Coors Light. Johnny Cueto, career against the Cardinals. He ranks among the active pitchers. That's with a minimum of 100 innings pitched. First in WHIP, first in complete games, second in starts, second in innings pitched, and fourth in overall ERA. They know each other well. That's our Clean Crisp Coors Light cold hard facts.
Here's the kid, Jack Flaherty. Sounds like a character in like one of those CIA novels. CIA agent Jack Flaherty.
See, that's right.
Don't mess with Jack Flaherty. Navy SEAL. Jack Flaherty, Jack Reacher's best friend.
SEAL Team 6.
Well, he's only 21. A little quick pitch from Cueto, and it's 1-2.
Are you suggesting that's what he's going to be doing in the offseason?
No. I mean, that young to be in the big leagues with such a bright future.
Well, they've already got him penciled into the rotation next year.
In tight, 2-2. Saw Mike today, didn't you?
I did. Went in and had a nice visit. He's a grandpa.
Come on.
Yep. 4-time Gold Glove Award winner.
One of them here, I believe.
Athene, a grandpa with a grandson. He was bragging about him.
And now the 2-2. And Flaherty got a piece. He takes a pretty good swing. I don't know if he can hit or not, but his swing is pretty decent. Johnny Cueto making his 20th start of the season. Nope, 3-2.
Athene, as we were catching up, he has 5 kids, 4 boys and a girl. His daughter went to Ohio State. You see, he just missed a little bit off the end. His young son, Tate, got drafted by the Red Sox. 2015. His daughter played ice hockey at Ohio State. Son Luke and son Jacob played collegiate baseball at Indiana and Oklahoma State University. All athletes.
Yeah, they're all over the place. On the ground to Crawford. Crawford will give ground and then get rid of it quickly. Not a problem. Poetry in motion. And that'll bring up Colton Wong.
So Flaherty can hit a little bit.
I said he got a nice swing. Wong rolled out to Crawford, who made an excellent play to throw him out. Right back up the middle, and Cueto almost caught it.
Yeah, he should have, in his mind, caught it. Although it would have been a spectacular play.
That's the first hit for the Cardinals.
All right, how close did he come? Two-seamer, got a little bit up there around the belt.
He hit it towards the end of the bat.
Just caught a piece. Yeah, you don't miss those when you retire.
No.
I know he didn't get all of it, but it's still enough to get his attention.
One and 0 to Harrison Bader. High fly ball to deep left, and this one is gone. And it's 3-2.
And that is Harrison Bader's first big league home run. Former third-round pick by the Cardinals in the 2015 draft. Did not spend a lot of time in the minor leagues. Take a look at the hanging breaking ball, middle in.
And it was not a cheapie. It was about 15 rows back. So 2 outs and then a single and a home run, and here's Paul DeYoung, and he takes a strike. DeYoung drew a walk in the first. Nope, that is not there, and Cueto is not happy about it.
Well, the outside corner to right-handers has been pretty tight. And there's been a number of pitches that literally have shaved the outside part of the strike zone that Cueto has not gotten. So you give the silent protest with all your body language. Tom Woodring, the plate umpire, I'm sure he got the point. Cueto not happy.
So it's 2-1 to Paul DeYoung. We'll ask for time. Down the right field line, that'll be out of play. It's 2-2.
Well, she got it.
And that'll end the inning. Cueto gives up the 2-run home run. It's back to a 1-run game. It's 3-2 Giants. Is Marvel Superheroes Night, and it's presented by Adobe. You get a Thor bobblehead with your special event ticket and a ticket to see the Giants and D-backs. sfgiants.com/special events. Here's Joe Panic. 3-2 Giants. Panic takes a curveball for a strike.
One thing they said about Flaherty is he's got a real good command of all 4 pitches. You saw it in that first pitch curveball. You're not going to go up there looking for that pitch.
The pitch to Panic is in tight. 2 balls and 1 strike. Three and 1. No walks issued by Flaherty. Does have 3 strikeouts. On the ground. Carpenter kicks it around but recovers in time. 1 out.
Well, Xfinity X1 customers say, show me the San Francisco Giants into their X1 voice remote. They get live stats on the TV. Change the way you experience TV with Xfinity X1.
Buster Posey started out the 2nd inning with a base hit. Rolls this one up the middle. A long throw. Not in time. Posey beats it out. Good effort by Wong. All right, let's check in with Amy G. Amy?
All right, guys, I thought you needed some good news, so I've got it. Madison Bumgarner feeling a lot better after dealing with the flu yesterday and getting scratched. It has not been determined when he will be put back in the rotation, but today he was playing catch. He took BP. Bruce Bochy saying he could probably be back in the rotation as early as Sunday. Dwayne?
All right, well, that's good news. It was good to see him today. He was part of the pitchers taking batting practice today, and on this hot day, he put on a show.
Well, it was about 100 degrees when the pitchers hit today, and not that he needs a whole lot of help to get the ball over the wall, but he was hitting them today where we just don't see him get hit.
Yeah. So Crawford stands in. And he takes high. 1 ball and no strikes. Dr. Pence in the on-deck circle. We are in the 3rd. Two 2-0, so back to the stretch again for Jack Flaherty. Maybe Seal. Curveball ripped down the right field line. Posey will stop at 3rd. Into 2nd is Crawford. He is hot, folks. He saw that curveball right away.
He is not fooled by Mr. Flaherty right now. Little knuckle curveball. Look at the hang. And for a guy who's been swinging it so well as Crawford has, he's not going to miss a mistake at the belt. I mean, if you're Flaherty, you better feel like you're fortunate that he didn't hit that ball in the ballpark like he hit the first ball the first home run he gave up in Crawford's first at bat. That was just a hanger.
So here's Pence. Pence singled and scored in the 2nd. And it's low. The Cardinals will play the infield back. And a rocket into right center field. Pence is letting it out. 2-run score. He is headed to 3rd, and that's a triple. And just like that, the Giants get those 2 runs back.
Now, one thing about Flaherty, when he gets in the stretch, he starts to elevate. And the Giants are jumping on it. That ball right across the top of the strike zone. Hunter Pitts taking it the opposite gap. The Cardinals cheated. They had Vader, the center fielder, about 6-7 steps towards the left center field gap. And Hunter Pitts just simply beat the shift.
Now the Cardinals will come in with Parker at the plate. And Parker takes wide. Parker hit a pop-up to left field in the 2nd.
Another high hanging breaking ball out of the stretch from Flaherty.
And a strike.
That was perfection. Next pitch will be number 50, so the Giants getting a lot of pitches out of Flaherty. And John Gant, big right-hander for the Cardinals, getting ready in their pen. That is perfection right there. Not a whole lot you're going to do with that. 1-0, you're not going to be looking for that location.
Look out. So that straightens Parker up. It's 2 balls and a strike. Think it hurt? You're 1 pitch in and everybody decided to come out and talk to him. A little pep talk by 5 different people.
You're always going to be protective of your youngsters, especially a guy who's the jewel of your farm system, and he's making his major league debut. He's getting his confidence shaken a little bit here tonight.
Ooh. 3-1.
And then you don't. Then you get squeezed. And one thing they tell you: if you're a rookie and you're making a debut, do not argue with the umpire. So on the 3-1 count, they're going to put Jared Parker on base.
So here's Ryder Jones. Jones with a base hit in the 2nd inning. And the first pitch is down low. Jones high and foul down the left field line and out of play. Jones waiting on the pitcher and a breaking ball and a swing and a miss. 1-2. This is where you have to put the ball in play. And no one knows it more than Ryder Jones.
Flaherty trying to get that strikeout.
He got him.
And does. Strikeout number 4. Mike Everett, the crew chief, Brandon Crawford. Can you guess what they're talking about? It's got to be about the home run that Crawford did not get last night. Mike Everett and this crew, they ruled it a home run.
They got it right.
They got it right.
Here's Cueto. Swinging a foul back. He hit this one tonight away from the foul pole, but almost ruined that guy's night.
I don't think he ever saw it. The fan right behind the fence.
Well, almost landed in that guy's lap. And Cueto fouls another one with Parker on the move.
Our ball dude down the first base line getting a little action tonight. That's Jim Vermees. That's the effect you're looking for when you hand a kid a baseball. Yeah, nice going, kid. That's unrehearsed.
And that's strike 3 call. So the Giants score 2, an infield hit, a double, a triple, and Hunter Pence knocks in a pair. It's 5-2 Giants.
It's brought to you by your California Ford dealers. September 1st, 2010, Giants taking on the Rockies. On this date, Darren Ford made his major league debut as a pinch runner in the 8th inning. And on a wild pitch by the Rockies' Ubaldo Jimenez, Ford took third base and scored on catcher Miguel Olivo's throwing error to break a 1-1 tie, and the Giants would go on to win 2-1. That is our smart play brought to you by your California Ford dealers.
What was the date on that, Mike?
September 1st, 2010.
The Mad Dash?
The Mad Dash.
That was, I believe, the game after. Remember Cody Ross misjudged the ball in right field, and the Giants lost the game like 1-0 or 2-1. And they were chasing the Rockies at that time. The Rockies were chasing them. All right, what do we got here? A happy group?
That's a happy group. Yeah, come on, Dad. Your beard is scratching me, Dad.
Are those cereal in?
Yeah, it looks like.
What are those? Something like Pops?
Kicks and Goldfish. That's what I'm going with.
What a great combo.
That's a cute little guy. Yeah, it is a short sleeve night tonight. Everybody's comfortable. No jackets. Leave it home.
Carpenter with a healthy rip. It's 3-2. Cueto with a challenge. Here's the payoff. Pop back and out of play. So Carpenter trying to get on for Molina. And this is hit high into center field. And it'll be Span who makes the catch. Giants fans, StubHub is your ticket out to a once-in-a-lifetime experience and many experiences, from Giants games to concerts. StubHub, your ticket out. It is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the San Francisco Giants.
Yeah, and he's the second guy I've seen have that hat on today.
It was a giveaway. I don't know if it was this year or last year.
Well, he's rocking it. Ooh, just a bit low.
Cueto shaking out Buster Posey. Now he said, all right, let's throw this one. 2 balls and 1 strike. Hit out to right center field. This has got something behind it, and nobody's going to get it. And Molina is going to head for third. And in this park, it's why they call it Triples Alley.
You don't see many catchers who've been in the squat all summer long on the 1st of September hit a triple. And for Molina, this is his 116th game. It is his first triple of the year. And I think he was real happy with the double. Then all of a sudden, he realized that, hey, there's an opportunity here. And watch him kick it in. All right. And he can move.
So here's Piscotty. Right back to Cueto. And now they've got Molina in a rundown. And now the throw to second. double play. And a smart play by Kelby Tomlinson.
Kelly Moore Paints. Go where the pros go. Kelly Moore, the painter's paint store. And by Kona Brewing Company. Enjoy some ice-cold liquid Aloha tonight.
It's a 5-2 lead. And this was the wild play that ended the fourth.
We always talk about high IQ. Now watch Kelby Tomlinson. He's running Yadier Molina back. As soon as Molina swings out, Tomlinson realized he doesn't have to make a tag play. Molina's going to be out. So he goes through with the throw and throws an absolute crossbody strike. I mean, somewhere in his life he had to have been a rollout quarterback, and Joe Panic just catches it and drops a tag on Piscotty. And that is an amazing double play.
That was really a nice play. So it'll be Span to lead things off. And Span shoots it foul down the left field line and out of play.
I mean, once Yadier Molina got hung up, all he's trying to do is stay in a rundown long enough to allow Piscotty to get to second. I could watch that one for a while.
That was a beauty.
That was a good one. Good instinct.
Outside to Span.
It was great when you see a big leaguer come back to the dugout and get the applause and the pats on the back that he deserves, and then to see him break into a smile. And Kelby Thompson, very quiet, didn't say a whole lot, doesn't miss anything, but he broke into a smile that was absolutely genuine.
Two and one to Denard Span, who knocked in a run with a base hit, a 2-out hit in the second.
I mean, those are the kind of plays that really let you know a guy's a baseball player.
Right back to Flaherty. 1 out. And here is Tomlinson. Tomlinson is 0 for 2. And a little dribbler foul.
Well, it's Fan Appreciation Month. The Giants are thanking the best fans in all of baseball by giving away prizes and ballpark experiences all September. These lucky fans receive the opportunity to assist the out-of-town scoreboard operator by updating the scores on the manually operated board in the right field wall. Janet Miyake. Seeing how it's all done.
Yeah, that's in the Gotham Club. You probably said that.
No. The Gotham Club right behind the out-of-town scoreboard in right field. And those guys never sit down.
Quick work of Tomlinson at 94. Here's Panic.
Well, there's Janet and Ron Miyake right there. Season ticket holders since 2003. Gamers.
Here's Panic. Joe takes low. 1 ball and no strikes. Strikeout and a ground ball. And a foul back. 1 ball and 1 strike. Giants lead 5-2. The 2-1 to Joe Panic. Right there for a strike. 2-2.
It's great to read Lowell Cohn today on his Twitter page. He's talking about the Cardinal jersey. Classic jersey. Stood the test of time. It really is a great looking uni. 2 Cardinals across the chest on a bat.
I thought there's a foul ball. I thought Lowell stopped writing.
Well, he's still staying in touch.
You know what? He stopped ripping people is what he did.
Well, there's the uniform that he covets. It is a great one.
So Lowell liked it. That was the point.
He loved it.
On the ground to second. And that'll end the inning. The Gotham Club. Very nicely done. In 1964 at Shea Stadium. Masanori Murakami made his debut with the Giants and became the first native of Japan to play in the majors. He struck out the first batter, Charlie Smith of the Mets, And over his 5 career games, he pitched 11 scoreless innings.
Mashi, true baseball ambassador.
So Gorky Hernandez is now in left field, as the hitter is Greg Garcia, and he taps it foul.
Well, very happy. It's got to be a first game. What do you think?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that little one seems to be the hit of the party.
And that pitch is high.
Is that the age when they're still trying to fly?
They are.
Trying to fly to Berkeley.
2-2. Up the middle. Hits the bag. Crawford barehands it. Got him. How about that?
We have seen some defense tonight, folks. I mean, it started with the first play of the game. This ball goes past Cueto, and as Crawford comes over, the ball may have hit off of Cueto, hits off the bag, goes into a bare hand. No, I did not catch Cueto at all. There's the bag, now the bare hand. Crawford, Omar Vizquel style.
It made the play easier for Crawford.
That's a lot of fun right there if you're Brandon Crawford. Johnny Cueto, he's part pitcher, part cheerleader tonight. One more look. Kind of reacting on the fly, ad-libbing on the fly, having fun. To be a Gold Glover.
On the ground to third, where Tomlinson has it.
Well, you need help with a consumer problem. You can contact NBC Bay Area Responds or Telemundo 48 Responde. In just 1 year, they've recovered more than $1 million for Bay Area consumers. Call 1-888-996-TIPS or visit NBCBayArea.com/responds. Whether in English or Spanish, they respond every call, every email.
So is this a pinch hitter?
It is.
Luke Vogt drives one. Hernandez is going to track it down in the gap, and that'll end the inning. Posey, Crawford, Pence coming up. Sports Bay Area is brought to you by the California State Parks Division of Boating and Waterways, reminding you to always wear your life jacket and get home safe. "5-2 Giants. Giants with 8 hits, Cardinals with 3. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service. Your trusted oil change, tune-up, and brake experts.
New pitcher now for the Cardinals will be the big right-hander John Gant, 6'4", 195-pounder. This is his only appearance in the big leagues back in June against the Reds.
Posey on the first pitch hits a soft line drive to DeYoung, 1 out.
Gant, 3-pitch guy, fastball that goes low to mid-90s, curveball and a changeup. Cardinals got him from Atlanta last year in that trade that sent Jaime Garcia to the Braves.
So Crawford steps up. He's homered. He's doubled. He scored twice. And he bluffs a bunt and he takes a strike. And he pours in a fastball to make it 0-2. High pop-up, shallow left field. DeYoung says that he's got it, and he does.
It's a good changeup. When you watch Gant come in out of the bullpen, take his warm-up throws in the main diamond, he threw 8 pitches, 4 fastballs, 3 changeups, and a curveball. So changeup is his #1 specialty pitch. If you watch guys warm up when they come, they'll usually tell you what their best specialty pitch is. It'll be the first one they throw off the fastball. For Gant, it was the changeup. Gant thought he had strike 1 there.
It looked like a pretty good pitch. Pence is 2 for 2. His last at bat, he triples. Another pretty good pitch. 2-0.
Got me thinking, what do I have to do? Well, here's the previous pitch right at the base of the strike zone. He raised it up a little bit to the top of the strike zone. He hadn't gotten either one of them.
It's a tough league, man.
It's a tough league. If I'm Gant, I'm thinking that Tom Woodring's in the Hunter Pence fan club.
Yeah, I agree. So a called strike. Foul back. Nice rip by Pence. Out of play.
It's coming right at him. 6 pitches, 6 fastballs.
Roll to third. It's Garcia. And that'll end the inning. After 5-2 Giants.
on NBC Sports Bay Area is brought to you by Toyota, the full-line automaker with the longest-lasting vehicles in America. Toyota, let's go places.
It's a 5-2 lead for the Giants as we go to the 6th inning. Top of the order, it's Colton Wong. The Giants bullpen is very active right now.
Well, a couple guys who just got activated today, September 1st, as the rosters expand. Derek Law on your left, we welcome him back. Stephen Okert on your right, we welcome him back. Giants are going to be guarded with Johnny Cueto. Remember, he hasn't really stretched it out close to 100 pitches yet. Still building arm strength. His first start tonight since July 14th. He's had a couple of minor league starts, but he hasn't gone into the pitch count where it approaches 100, so they'll protect him. I think they'd like to get him through this inning, and then they would shut him down for the night.
And the 2-2. Outside 3-2.
But you look at Colton Wong, who's 5'9", and when he gets in that batter's box, he hits out of a crouch. I mean, that's Joe Morgan-like. And he's really down low.
Gorkis Hernandez as the ball starts to carry. And Gorkis will put it away. All right, let's check in with Amy G. Amy?
All right, gentlemen, I think it's safe to say that the entire Bay Area is glad to see Johnny Cueto back on the mound. Cueto glad to be there too, but he is faced with a big decision at the end of this season. He can either become a free agent or decline to exercise his opt-out clause and stay a San Francisco Giant. Now, he said that he's never seriously considered walking away from the Giants in a 6-year, $130 million deal. He added, quote, "My whole mentality has been for me to stay here. At the end of the season, I will talk to my agent. We'll make a decision. But when I signed with the team, it was to help the team win." Dwayne?
And it's exactly what happened last year. And this year, due to some unfortunate things happening to Johnny Cueto, he developed some blisters, and that hit Vader. So Vader's aboard.
Two-seamer coming into him. Remember, Vader hit a home run in his last at bat against Cueto. Here, Cueto trying to go in there and jamming him. Cueto saying, "Yeah, that's my bad." I'm not sure if Vader was buying it, but
DeYoung has walked and struck out, and it's 0-1. He likes to swing it.
you're right about DeYoung. I mean, 314 at bats. He's got 13 walks tonight. One of them, or 13 walks this year. One of them was tonight, the first inning. A very close 3-2 pitch that Johnny Cueto thought he had. But you're right. DeYoung likes to swing it.
0-2.
If you're going to chart the velocities of Johnny Cueto, you usually see his highest velocity with the fastball in 2-strike counts.
See where DeYoung ranks with the rooks. High, 1-2.
Some guys having great rookie seasons around baseball.
Yeah, they are. Not close. 2-2. So Cueto talking to himself.
78 pitches on the night. Yeah, just a little conversation. A few reminders.
And now full count.
So he tried to go below the strike zone with a changeup, and to Young. Wisely laid off.
Three and two. We'll keep an eye to see if Vader goes. Does not go. Little looper, and it's going to fall.
And here comes Bruce Bochy.
So the bloop is going to knock Cueto out of the game. Oakert's going to come in to face Carpenter. And Cueto's going to get a really nice round of applause when it's time for a change. Think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your trusted oil change tune-up and brake experts. We'll be back.
He's got to be pretty happy with how he pitched tonight. He allowed 6 base runners, 4 hits, a walk, and he hit a batter. But he, like we expected, had very good control. So we welcome back Stephen Okert. 32 times he's come into a game this year. And this is his first trip back to the mound since being called back up today.
Carpenter is 0 for 2.
Okert's going to give you a fastball. It's low 90s, and occasionally he'll get into the mids with a curveball and a slider from a low 3/4 release. He really had a nice season down in Sacramento. Down and worked hard, get back, and here he is.
Not close. 2-0. Oakland may only be facing one guy.
And with the right-handed hitter Molina on deck and Derek Law, the right-hander of the Giants pen, I agree with you.
There's a strike.
That'll calm him down a little bit. Giants called up Oakert, Derek Law, and the catcher Tim Fedorovich. More to come.
Two and two.
Not often you see Matt Carpenter wave through a swing without a whole lot of lower body on the hack. I think there's a few Posey fans up there today.
There's a group. So it's 2 and 2. Popped up. Crawford. Nice comeback from Oakland.
Well, you're right, down 2-0 in the count, and that is indeed going to be the only guy he faces. So nice job, Stephen Oakert.
So Oakert's going to depart. Molina coming up. It's 5-2 Giants. Month and celebrating the best fans in baseball all month long. Going to get sponsored prizes, ballpark experiences, autographed items, round trip Alaska Airlines vouchers, and they'll be given away at every Giants home game. If you can't make it out to the ballpark, go to sfgiants.com/fan appreciation to register, and then you'll be eligible for prizes.
Oh, there's Miss California. Gamer babe. And we welcome back Derek Law, 28th time, well, 29th time he's come in. Just activated today.
Get a jolt, right, to his career when he got sent down. It was a jolt for all of us when it happened.
Yeah, he went back down, did what you needed to do to get called back up. Law went 1-1 with a 2.48 ERA, had 10 saves in 25 games in Sacramento. See a low to mid-90 fastball from a right over the top release. I mean, he is way high with this arm slot. He's got a curveball slider and a changeup he'll mix in.
To left field, and Hernandez makes the catch as Law got away with a hanger. And Molina flings his bat aside. Nice play, Gorkis Hernandez. It remains 5-2 Giants.
Use that whole glove.
Bay Area is brought to you by the all-new 2017 Chrysler Pacifica. By AAA. Get a free canvas backpack. Restrictions apply. Go to AAA.com/road trip or to a AAA branch for details. By Southwest. Yes to low fares with nothing to hide. That's transparency. By Heffernan Insurance Brokers. Insurance and financial services for you and your business. Visit hefins.com. And by Xfinity. X1 will change the way you experience TV.
5-2 Giants. We are in the bottom of the 6th inning. Gorkis Hernandez is going to take his first at bat, and he will face the right-hander John Gant. Gorkis Hernandez came in the game when Jarrett Parker had to leave with some left side tightness. See the numbers for Gorkis Hernandez, still looking for his first home run of the season.
So 3-0 to Gorkis Hernandez. Nope. There's the walk.
Wow. Well, holding the powerful accountable was more important than ever. And NBC Bay Area's investigative unit is doing just that, changing 25 laws and policies and investigating billions in tax dollars. Count on the one station invested in making a difference for you. NBC Bay Area, we investigate.
Here's Jones. Ryder Jones is singled and he's struck out. Showed bunt, and he takes a strike. And a soft toss to chase Gorkis Hernandez back as Strickland starts to get loose. On the ground, and it gets under the glove of Wong.
I don't know if that ball came up on Colton Wong. I mean, he got over in plenty of time to get to it. Still waiting to see how they rule this thing. We're assuming it's going to be a hit.
My opinion?
Well, you're an old second baseman. I know your opinion. E4, but we still are waiting word. So the Giants catch a break here. And it has indeed been ruled an error on Wong.
So here's Moncrief. Moncrief usually doesn't wait around. If he gets something he likes, he lets it go.
I asked him what his approach is. He goes early in the count. I says, I just look out of the middle of the plate. I don't think in, I don't think out. I just think middle of the plate. I want to see that ball out of the guy's hand, and I'm thinking he's going to come right down in the heart of that zone for me. Good change up there from Gant.
Quick 0-2.
So a two-pitch fastball changeup combination, and he's quickly on top of him. Said he also has a curveball, but so far we've seen fastball and changeup.
And 3 pitches, Moncrief is gone.
Fastball, changeup, fastball. All on that outside corner. So with the runner at third base, Gant gets the strikeout.
Yeah, This was the play to end the inning.
We don't normally see a lot of rattle in the glove of Gorkis Hernandez. It's usually sweet spot every time he puts his glove up to catch a ball. This one took the whole tour.
So here's Span. Span with an RBI opportunity, and he fouls it back. Knocked in a run in the second with a base hit. Out of play, so it's now 0-2. Denard Span's good numbers with runners in scoring position.
Oh, he's been one of the best Giants hitters this year in that situation. And that has been a tough situation in general for the Giants, but not for Span.
Not close. He's trying to add on against this Cardinal team. It would be wise to do so. And a little pop up down the left field line, and Grichuk can't get to it, so it remains 1-2.
Yeah, we have a man taking a bow. That's a pretty good fight him off on the changeup. Can't hit his spot, and Span in a protect mode with 2 strikes did a good job fighting that one off. Take a look at the location. Yeah, that's perfection.
It is. Nope, outside. It's 2-2.
Cardinals have outstanding arms on the corners. Grichuk in left, Piscotty in right. Giants with really good speed on third base with Gorkis Hernandez. But a medium fly ball would be interesting because of the arm strength of the corner outfielders for the Cardinals.
Nope, 3-2.
So now, if you're Bruce Bochy, do you start Ryder Jones at first base? 3-2-1 out.
Well, you have to be confident that the hitter is going to make contact, and he's also got a good eye. Runner goes, and the walk.
It's a great at bat. And you go from 1-2 to a walk. And that's kind of a situation where Gant, who's in the strikeout mode, I mean, he was nibbling to try and get the strikeout. He made some great pitches. But Span just kept fighting him off. And Span keeps the line moving.
So here's Tomlinson. Tomlinson is 0 for 3. Now Molina's going to have a word, and everybody comes in.
Well, this is when you have a veteran catcher. Going to call Buddy in, going to talk about assignments. He's also going to say, hey, if anybody leaks off a base, Don't be afraid to go cover that bag after a pitch. I'll get one down to you. Brett Cecil will be one of 3 left-handers that the Cardinals have, starting to get stretched.
So everybody back at their positions. Is Tomlinson waits. And a push bunt, and it's foul.
Well, pushing a bunt on the right side of the infield, you have to make sure you get it past the pitcher. Matt Carpenter over at first base does not have a good arm. It's kind of a safety squeeze. And now with that play right there, Derek Lilliquist is going to come out and relay a message from Mike Matheny.
Fans are a little upset that this is also time consuming. I get it. I do.
Cardinals are still in the hunt. And these are big games for them. In this situation where the game could get away from them. They want to make sure that they know what coverage they're going to have, how they're going to pitch Tomlinson. I mean, everything just has to be reinforced, reemphasized, and re-instructed. Doesn't mean you have to like it if you're a fan, though.
Could be a double play ball. And it is. So the meeting worked. It remains 5-2. Game summary brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. Cueto started and did a nice job. 5 innings, a little over 5 innings, just a couple of earned runs. Giants 4, 5, and 6 hitters are 6 for 9. It's time for a change. Think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your trusted oil change tune-up and brake experts. It's Hunter Strickland to face Stephen Piscotty. And a strike, and it's 0-1. Piscotty is 0 for 2. And the pitch is down low. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Piscotty, well acquainted with the Bay Area, went to Stanford.
a nice pitch from Strickland, 1-2.
That's 95-mile-an-hour paint with a little natural cut to it. So Buster Posey says, I want to see that one again.
Yeah, let's see it again. Same spot. Out of play.
Well, the Baby Bull carved tri-tip sandwich. We had one of those tonight. Chef Toussaint hosted a meal tonight for the broadcasters, and we had tri-tip and we had cha-cha bowls. They were good.
And another pop-up out of play. You need a special invitation to be invited to eat that food. And if you're on Maria Jacinto's list, it's a good thing.
She has definitely become good friends with Chef Toussaint, and we've all benefited. Nice going, Maria.
Out of play again.
There's the Orlando's Caribbean barbecue and the famous cha-cha bowl. Good, healthy.
It was good.
Ballpark tonight playing pretty much like we saw it play last night, in that you saw a little wind earlier in the game and then all of a sudden nothing. And right now there is none wind in this yard. Good pitch, good fight him off. And when there's no wind to protect the right side of this field, it opens it up to right-handed hitters. I don't see many home runs hit out to right field by right-handers, but on a night like tonight, you might.
You could do it.
There has never been a ball hit into the water by a right-handed hitter.
Piscotty's had some healthy ribs.
Well, it's been an 8-pitch battle right now, and a good one. That last pitch, 96 on the hands.
Hey, how about just notice in the background the Brewers. The Brew Crew, 1-0.
Beat the Nationals in Miller Park in Milwaukee. How about that? Those two offenses get together, 1 run in Miller Park. Are you kidding me? Jimmy Nelson, the winner for the Brewers in that game.
Struck well. Span on the move. Still on the move. Off the bottom of the wall. It caroms out to Hunter Pence, and that'll be a triple for Piscotty.
Yeah, winds up being a great at bat for Piscotty. And he came very close to pumping that one out. Talked about the carry in this yard, especially to the right side of the field, even for right-handers. Let's take a look at the pitch. Got one up. Hit right off the top of the wall. And the Cardinals are going to say, hey, wait a second. We want to talk about this.
And this replay review is presented by Xfinity.
Potential home runs are crew chief reviews, so it's not going to cost the Cardinals anything. Take a look at the padding that it hit on top of the wall and kicked back in. Man, this isn't going to get reviewed. He's going to stay at third. So that was a 59-second review. That's the way they should be.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep. 3 more inches, he's got a home run.
So here's Garcia. And the pitch is down low.
Well, Giants are playing the defense back in the middle of the infield. They're going to give up a run to get it out. They want to stay out of the crooked number inning.
Tap foul.
100 Strickland, I mean, he thinks strikeout a lot. With this stuff, you should. But the one thing he can't do is walk anybody. He's got to make Cardinals swing the bat, take advantage of that 3-run lead.
Osich hitting down to the bullpen.
This becomes a big pitch for Strickland.
Up the middle. Panic will make the play, and they got him. And coming in to score is Piscotty, and it's 5-3.
So one, it's been a nice at bat for Garcia. Productive out, and he almost wound up beating it out.
So
he runs well.
So nobody on, one out. Here's Grichuk. And a breaking ball misses. 1 ball and no strikes. Swing. You're going to foul, held on by Buster Posey.
It's mano a mano fastball right there in the 1-0 count. Just saying, all right, see what you got.
High drive to left and gone, and now it's a 1-run game.
For Grichuk, home run number 19, and Dave Righetti going to come out and talk it over with Strickland. So a 1-1 breaking ball that just has a hang middle end, and Grichuk right there to collect the gift. And the last thing you want to do is leave that middle end, especially to a guy with power.
So Righetti departs. Jose Martinez will be the pinch hitter.
And Martinez has lots of power.
Martinez last night went 1 for 3. And he swings and misses.
So Kyle Crick joins Josh Osich, the lefty. A lot happening in both bullpens right now.
Foul back. It's 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes, and that's to the backstop.
See what Jose Martinez has done as a pinch hitter, 10 for 24 with a couple of solo home runs. I mean, those are outstanding numbers, especially for a guy 6'7".
And this is popped up. Hunter Pence a long run. Heads up, Hunter. And he just can't quite get to it. So it's stays at 1-2. Drives this one. Span over, and he's not going to be able to get it. It'll be a base hit. And here comes Bruce Bochy. Cardinals have come back. It's 5-4. We'll be back.
Is presented by the authority of the San Francisco Giants and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of San Francisco Giants Baseball Club, LLC.
Well, it's been an inning where the Cardinals have come back. A triple, a ground ball, a home run, and now a single.
Josh Osich, 46th time he's come in. He's very capable of getting a ground ball here. But Colton Wong, not an easy guy to double up because of his speed.
Down low, 1 ball and no strikes.
But Osich has to find that strike zone early. He's got to get confidence in his ability to throw a strike.
Right there at the top of the strike zone, but it's a ball, 2-0.
The longer it goes before you find that strike zone, the harder it becomes to get in it.
Like that, 3-0.
And that's an easy take.
strike. 3 balls and 1 strike.
Situation where the guy's got a pretty good eye. I mean, you got to get in there. You have to challenge. You can't think corner. You got to get in the strike zone.
That's it for Oakland. Osich, I beg your pardon. Kyle Crick is coming in. It's 5-4 Giants.
Visit MLB.tv for details. It is 5-4 Giants here with 1 out and 7, a couple men on. And now Bruce Bochy has given the ball to the right-hander Kyle Crick. It's only the second time that he has come in. Crick has done a very, very nice job. And he inherits a bit of a mess here trying to protect that 1-run lead. Mid to high 90s with velocity in the fastball, curveball, slider, and a changeup. And he'll throw them all.
So here's Vader, who's flied out homered, and he was hit by a pitch.
Just a bit outside.
And he pours that one in for a strike. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Strikeout, double play. That's what Crick is looking for. And it's now 1-2. This is Vader's home run, his first major league home run.
Got a little hanger middle in. Showed the Giants that he knew what to do with it. Johnny Cueto didn't make many mistakes tonight. He pitched very well.
And this pop-up is over by the seats. And Ryder Jones will run out of room.
A couple of Cardinal fans making friends. A couple of guys that are just sort of clearly lost.
Yeah. You know what? They got off a 101 and maybe just stopped for a beer. Look out. 2-2.
I don't think that was the intent. They set the target on the outside corner. Sometimes when you try and add on as a pitcher, you fly that front shoulder, you drag your arm, and you miss inside bad to a right-handed hitter if you're a right-handed pitcher. Giants kind of break that they didn't hit Vader. I mean, this really has not been finesse baseball with Crick. He's just reaching back and going country hard right at Vader.
That is a fact. It's another 2-2 pitch coming up. And another foul.
So the first breaking ball. A little height in the strike zone. Vader just missed that one.
Three and two.
And the one thing you do not want to do if you're Crick, you do not want to walk a guy over to third with one out.
So it's 3 and 2. And he popped him up. Infield fly rule now being called.
So that's a nice win for Kyle Crick on the 3-2 challenge fastball. Had to get in the strike zone, and he did. A little bit of an ankle twist there for Crick as he was following that play. I think he's all right. Got to be light on your toes.
So here's DeYoung. Out of play.
Hey, he brought his glove, and in the end, that's who got it. That's how it works.
So it's 0-1 to Paul DeYoung. Timeout is called. Low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Nope. 2 balls and a strike. It's Strickland who started, Osich, and now Kyle Crick.
That's a good 1-1 pitch right there. That's the beauty of being ahead 0-1. You got 2 shots at corners. Now at 2-1, you got to bite off a little more zone. Pretty good speed in the base pass for the Cardinal with Martinez, the big man, at second, and Wong at first. And every time he's having to get in that strike zone, he's been winning those matchups.
Two balls, 2 strikes. And he got him. And that'll end the inning. Giants are hanging on. They still lead 5-4. It's time for a change. Think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service. Your trusted oil change, tune-up, and brake experts.
So Brett Cecil coming in to pitch now for the Cardinals. 64th time he's coming in. Been a workhorse, having a solid season. Averaging a strikeout an inning. And you're going to see a fastball that can go mostly low 90s. He will sink and cut that fastball. He's got a curveball and a changeup. Cecil in his 8th year at the big league level.
And the 1-0 to Panic, and it's outside, 2 balls and no strikes.
Mark Melanson starting to get ready, thinking about the 8th inning. Sam Tuivalala.
There's a strike. Fly ball out to left field. Gutchick makes the catch. Now to bring up Buster Posey. Buster tonight 2 for 3. He scored 2 runs. Crawford on deck. And it's down low. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Tap foul.
Big curveball. Guys don't have a lot of experience against Brett Cecil, who's been an American leaguer most of his career. Cecil had been with Toronto for a long time.
One and 2. Fly ball out into center field.
Good changeup from Brett Cecil. Crawford a good night. 2 for 3, a home run, a double. He has been the hottest Giant the last 10 days.
Crawford fouls it back.
Second inning, Crawford stepped in against the starter Jack Flaherty and immediately gives Flaherty an ERA. Flaherty made his debut tonight.
See Crawford smile.
Well, he went past Mike Everett, and last night Crawford had one taken away. by the umpires in New York, not by the umpires here. But he did give Mike Everett a smile. That is pretty cool. I mean, you have a home run taken away, and on your next at bat, you hit one.
Absolutely cool.
Umpires did not miss the moment. Mike Everett, very aware of what's going around.
He fouled that home run up with this.
And a breaking ball, a hanger right at the belt. And once again, he tattooed Jack Flaherty.
Crawford, high drive to right. It is off the bricks. And Crawford's got a double.
Well, he is on everything. The one mistake from Cecil was a hanging breaking ball. And boy, when you're hot, you get a good pitch to hit, you just don't miss it. I mean, he sees it, he waits, and then he unloads. And came very close to knocking this one out of here. About halfway up the wall.
So here's Hunter Pence. Pence breaks his bat. And that'll end the inning. We will head to the 8th. It's 5-4 Giants.
Break brought to you by T-Mobile, and the matchups tomorrow featuring the right-hander Lance Lynn taking on the righty Chris Stratton, and then Sunday's finale will be Luke Weaver taking on Jeff Samardzija. Both games you'll see on NBC Sports Bay Area. So join us if you would, and that's our Unlimited Baseball Break brought to you by T-Mobile.
Well, who's the new pitcher, Mike?
Now Mark Melancon coming in for the 30th time. Melancon 1-2 with a 3.95 ERA. 26 strikeouts against 5 walks. And he's going to take on the heart of this St. Louis Cardinal lineup. Carpenter, Molina, and Piscotty.
Carpenter is 0 for 3. And a curveball, and it misses. 1 ball and no strikes. High fly ball to left. Gorkis Hernandez waiting patiently. Let's check in with Amy G.
All right, gentlemen, I have an update on Austin Slater, who began his rehab assignment this evening with AAA Sacramento. He played 5 innings in right field. Here's his line. He went 1 for 3 with a single. He lined out to short and grounded out to third. We'll keep you updated on his progress, guys.
Yes, and that's important progress.
Thank you, A to G. Amer the gamer.
So here's Molina. And the pitch is down low.
Molina, pretty good lifetime numbers against Melanson, 4 for 12 with a double. He struck out a couple times. So they're well acquainted.
Two and 0.
Molina with his first triple of the year, back in the 4th inning. I think that's pretty good accomplishment for a catcher in September.
Tap to Crawford. Crawford will charge and throw. And that'll bring up Piscotty.
Scotty has only had 3 lifetime at bats against Melanson, but he's got a couple of knocks. He was the guy that started off for the Cardinals with a great at bat against Strickland. In the 7th, he tripled. Long at bat.
And Melanson starts him off with a strike at the knees. On the ground and a base hit. So Piscotty comes up with his 2nd straight hit, and that'll bring up Garcia.
Crawford tonight with 3 hits. Well, he's even been better on the field. This is a play that came off the base at second. He one-hands it. Just continues to amaze in a lot of different ways every day. Right now, hot with the glove, hot with the bat. Having a lot of fun.
Garcia 0 for 3. Low, 1 ball and no strikes. Yep, there's a called strike to even the count.
Garcia went to the University of Hawaii. Teammates with Colton Wong.
And the grandson of our old favorite Dave Garcia. Still going strong at, I think Dave is 97. Two balls and 1 strike.
Just a bit outside. Tell us what Melanson wanted. Thought he had shaved that little backdoor cut. Just a wee bit outside.
Good call. Hit to left. And that's going to get the tying run in. Garcia is going to go to third, and he's going to make it.
Now Gorkys Hernandez was playing towards left center. And a get it in situation. Garcia taking the high cutter at the belt. Opposite way, had a little slice. You can see how far Gorkys Hernandez had to come. Not even his speed and coverage could catch up to it. It's just a well-placed fillet shot down the left field line. And Piscotty with a 2-out jump. A pretty easy score.
Yeah, that was one where you just kind of hope that Gorkys Hernandez can cut it off. So now here's Randall Gritchett. Gritchett homered in the 7th. And he takes high, 1 ball and no strikes. Ryder Jones. And he puts it away to end the inning. It's a 5-5 ball game. Post-game show, the McCummy Chronicles Grant Brisbee and Therese Vignal. They're going to bring you a fresh take on the game and the season on the Giants Outsiders tonight after post-game live. It's Tyler Lyons who's the new pitcher.
Take a look at what Lyons has done this year in 38 games. 2.51 ERA with 51 strikeouts in 43 innings. He's got a fastball that's around 90 that he can sink. Good hard slider and a changeup. And he's going to use them all. Nobody's really hitting off this guy. Righty's hitting 202, lefty's hitting $180.
So here's Gorkys Hernandez, and he looks at a strike. Out of play, 0-2. Vader moves from center to left, and Dexter Fowler comes in, and he's now in center field. Up high, 1-2. That's enough scratch to try to retake the lead. No decision for Johnny Cueto. Roll foul. Knocked down by the manager.
Well, one thing you can never say, you can never claim ugly finder if it hits the manager, at least not on the bench. All right, Bruce Bochy, the old catcher. Yep. Let your hands think for themselves.
Two and two.
If you got a right-hander up and you're in the third base dugout, you're not thinking, if you're Bochy, you're going to see much action. But hey, pay attention, and he did.
Three and two.
Ryder Jones waiting patiently. It's a big pitch now for Lyons.
All back.
So he goes at him. The big lazy breaking ball right in the middle of the heart of the strike zone.
So Hernandez trying to get on base. And that will not happen.
Another big floater, and he can't stay back. Just a big, slow breaking ball. But you know, with Lyons, I mean, that's his get it in breaking ball. He said he'll throw anything at any time, and that's evidence of it.
Nick Hundley's on deck. One ball and one strike as Ryder Jones takes a healthy rip. Out of play, a 1-2. Here's the 1-2 to Ryder Jones. And look at Jones swinging.
Again, the big slow curveball placed perfectly down below the zone, and Ryder Jones could not lay off it. So if you're a pitcher and you get a guy to swing at one of these, you're feeling pretty good about your breaking ball.
Yes. So Hundley stands in with 2 outs and nobody on.
Hundley's been hot. He's been swinging the bat well. And you get a big slow balloon to start it off. You're not going to go up there and look for the frisbee.
And that pitch is low, so it's a ball and a strike.
And about the time he establishes the speed of the balloon in your mind, he zips you with 90, 91 with a fastball, which looks like it's Randy Johnson out there on the mound. And that's the beauty of putting a changeup or a slow curve in the mind of a hitter. Makes your fastball better.
into right center field, but coming in and making the catch is Piscotty, and that'll end the inning. So we'll go to the ninth. It's 5-5. Cardinals tomorrow. It's a day game. Pregame live at noon. We'll have the game for you at 1 o'clock on NBC Sports Bay Area. And if you want to check out Alex Pavlovich, go to NBCSportsBayArea.com. So Sam Dyson is the new pitcher. It's 5-5. This is the 8th pitcher that Bruce Bochy has used.
Well, let's take a look at what Dyson has done. And really, you concentrate on what he has done in a Giants uniform. He's been spectacular with a 2.21 ERA, 12 saves and 13 opportunities. Just a tale of two different guys. I mean, he just was out of whack with Texas. The Giants picked him up. And he got right, and he has been very solid. With Dyson, you're going to see a fastball that can go mid to high 90s with lots of sink. Cutter, primarily 2 pitches. He will occasionally give you a changeup.
Fowler will be the first hitter that he'll face. And the first pitch is high. 1 ball and no strikes.
Well, Dexter Fowler rocking the gold shoes. Tonight, the yellow wristbands and the yellow ribbons on the jerseys of both teams are representing pediatric cancer, and the gold shoes from Dexter Fowler right in with that theme. Problem is with baseball shoes, I mean, it's not like basketball shoes where you can wear them home after the game.
It's true.
They have spikes on them.
Never works well on the hardwood floors. Hit into left center field. Is anybody going to get there? No. Fowler can move, and he's going to just glide to third. And that's where he'll end up with a leadoff triple. Once he gets going, he can chew up some territory.
The long strides of Dexter Fowler. He measured out a fastball with sink at 94 miles per hour. And this is what you're supposed to do with it. Take it the opposite gap That is exactly how they design it on the drawing board in the coach's room. And watch him stretch it out. And you wonder if those gold shoes are making him faster. An easy gallop to third. Yeah, they're making him faster.
I think so.
Think that would make us faster?
I think not.
Just saying.
Not. Well, we could try. Infield has to play in. Is Colton Wong is the hitter. And a drive to left and a base hit. So Fowler's going to score. And now the comeback for the Cardinals is complete. They've not only come back to tie, they've come back to take the lead. And this guy is not happy.
Two opposite field at bats against Dyson. Cardinals on top.
Here's Vader. Vader homered in the third. Wong had a huge jump, but it's fouled out of play, so he'll have to go back.
You know, I would expect him to move again in this sequence. Dyson very deliberate out of the stretch. And Wong taking advantage of it with the huge jump you talked about.
And the next pitch is down low. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Quicker unload time. Sometimes you get out of the mound, you just give up a run. You forget about the little things like holding a runner on. Wong really took advantage of it. That last jump he had. So now the throw over from Dyson to Ryder Jones called by the bench.
And Harrison Bader goes around, so it's 1-2 for the Giants in the 9th inning. They'll have the top of the order coming up. So they would like to get to the bottom of the 9th, only trailing by 1. Six-5 Cardinals. Cardinals have scored in the last 3 innings, the 7th, the 8th, and now here in the 9th. And the runner goes again, and this is a bouncing ball to Crawford, and it squirts over his glove into center field. Yeah, I'd have to see the replay to see if Crawford took his eye off it, to see if he had a shot at getting Colton Wong.
That ball came up on him. Yeah, I didn't think they were going to have a chance to get him. Watch the ball come up.
Yeah,
right over the thumb.
Took a bad hop, so that'll be a base hit.
Dave Righetti, Going out there, give a little bit of time to Albert Suarez to get heated up. A night like tonight won't take long.
Giants play the infield in for Paul DeYoung. And a rocket down the third base line. That's going to knock in Wong. Vader is going to come around to score. And it's a double to knock in 2. And now it's a 3-run ninth inning. We have not seen this happen to Sam Dyson.
A 2-seam fastball just below the belt, middle in. And DeYoung just spinning on it. And you're right, we have not seen Sam Dyson take lumps.
Well, he did get the ground ball that took a bad hop, but here we are with Carpenter at the plate. And a bunt. And Dyson's going to pick it up and throw him out.
Cardinals have hit 4 triples tonight. Dodgers, the only team to have more. They did that back in 2014 in July.
And 5, huh, in a game?
And Yasiel Puig had 3 of them in that game, July 25th.
So here's Molina with the infield in. And he takes low for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes.
Pure strikeout situation here for Dyson. Any non-productive out he could get, he'll take.
And a shot into center field, a base hit. So Molina knocks in DeYoung.
And that's going to be it for Sam Dyson.
So Bruce Bochy's not going to let Dyson have to wear it more than what he is right now, allowing 4 runs here in the 9th. And Buster Posey is going to do his best to calm him down. It's 9-5. Suarez coming in.
post-game live, highlights, reaction, and analysis. And it's all coming up for a full hour right after the game.
So it's Suarez to try to get the last 2 outs here in the 9th inning. And those 2 outs have been hard to get.
13th game that Suarez has come into.
And it's Piscotty who takes a call strike. Piscotty's had a lot to do with this Cardinal comeback. Tripled in the 7th, a 2-out single in the 8th. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. I'm assuming tomorrow's going to be another warm one.
Going to be another warm one tomorrow. Going to cool off a little bit on Sunday. At least that's what we're hearing. Today it set records around the Bay Area. All-time records. Downtown San Francisco today, 104 degrees. It was actually hotter in San Francisco than it was in Phoenix.
Who'd have thought?
I didn't think that was possible.
There's always a very large difference in degrees from when I leave in Danville and when I get to the park here. And I think today is the closest the temperature's ever been.
What was it when you
4
left
or
Danville?
5 degrees. It was 110. Well, it was 110 when I drove through Walnut Creek.
You know, tomorrow's going to be 88, they say, a high of 88. So that's, you know, cooling. You haven't had the winds in the Bay Area. I mean, that's the air conditioning system. And we mentioned it earlier in the broadcast. San Franciscans here, they have a fog, and they have a name for their fog. The fog's name is Carl.
I did not know that. I'm shocked that I just found that out today. As this is hit high and deep. Hernandez back. He leaps, and it's gone. So the inning continues for the Cardinals, and now it's called a pile-on inning. Scotty with a 2-run home run. He's 3 for his last 3. It all started out with a triple in the 7th.
Fastball middle in. Piscotty was looking that very side of the plate. Quick bat. And on a night with lots of carry in this ballpark, this one's not coming back.
So here's Garcia, who tied the game with a triple in the 8th.
I mean, that's one of those things you hear about. You think a guy's making it up. Carl the Fog. If you Google,
I'm not really
Fog,
sure, Mike, that you're telling me the truth, to be honest with you. And I'm looking at other people that live here, and they've never heard it before.
Well, look up Carl the Fog.
No, I'm not going to do it because some cartoon's going to come up, and then you're going to laugh at me.
I'm serious. See, I live in the city, so I would know those things.
Really?
Yeah. It's Carl with a K, too, by the way.
2 balls and 2 strikes. But you have to remember how long I've known you. Three and 2. I mean, I just got on my iPad and mine's telling me it's called Shirley the Fog.
I don't know. It could be Carl's girlfriend. But I am not making it up. Let's take a look at 3-2. Oh, yeah, right down the middle. What are you looking for? A knuckleball?
So here's Gritchett. He's the 9th hitter to hit here in the 9th. I'll make that Carson Kelly who's hitting. Tapped to Crawford, and that'll end the inning. So a 6-run 9th. It breaks it wide open. It's 11-5 Cardinals. Cardinals.
Sam Tuivailala, the new pitcher now for the Cardinals, and this has got to be a big moment for him. He's got a little over a year's time in the big leagues, but this guy is a San Mateo legend. Went to Aragon High School, and there he was a 3-sport star. Basketball, he was a guard. Football, he was a quarterback. Take a look at what he has done in 28 games this year for the Cardinals. He's having a nice season.
Yeah, if I remember right, he throws very hard.
He throws real hard, mid to high 90s with a fastball. He's got a curveball and a slider. And tonight he's got a big pass list, I would imagine, here at AT&T.
You would think.
So he gets to pitch in front of the home crowd.
So here's Span. Span has been on base twice. And he takes a strike. Kelly is now catching. It would be Carson Kelly. And this is hit out into center field for Dexter Fowler. 1 out. And here's Kelby Tomlinson. Kelby is hitless in 4 at-bats. And he looks at a pitch that runs inside for a ball. Chris Stratton tomorrow. You ready for another start for Chris Stratton?
Oh, looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too.
He has earned our curiosity. Chris Stratton, since coming into the Giants rotation, spun off 3 really good starts. He'll be on the hill tomorrow against Lance Lynn, the right-handed sinker baller.
in tight, 3-0. Joe Panic, and then Buster Posey. And right there for a strike to make it 3-1. Dry cleaners tomorrow. How about that?
I know you get some errands to run tomorrow.
Dropped off Thursday, pick up Saturday. Foul back, 3-2.
Tuivailala is a big guy, 6'1", 230. Sat out of high school. If he did sign, he was going to go to Fresno State.
And a little jam shot into center field for a base hit. And that'll bring up Panic. .25 hits in this game. Pirates have had 11 hits since the 7th inning. Or the Cardinals, I beg your pardon. Joe Panic 0 for 4. Down the left field line, that is going to slice foul. Here's the 0-2 to Joe Panic. Got him. Joe knew it. 2 down.
So Tuivailala reaching back with 97 coming by way of the front door. There's a perfect pitch. Two-seam movement. That's high velocity for a two-seam fastball.
Buster to right field. It is off the bricks. He's going to have an RBI as Tomlinson comes in to score, and it's 11-6. So give Buster his 3rd hit.
You know, you say it every time you see a hard thrower. And if you make a mistake location-wise, and I don't care how much velocity you bring into him, he's going to hit it.
That is a fact.
Stays inside this thing, back spins it out the opposite way, and almost knocks it out of here. About halfway up the wall.
So Buster with 3 hits, Crawford with 3 hits. And that one just goes over the head of Kelly.
Well, I mean, that's the definition of a wild pitch.
They're going to call that a wild pitch.
Well, if you ask Kelly, I think that's what he'll say it is. All right, let's take a look. What is it? Yeah, that's a wild pitch.
Out of play, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, I feel the same way about wild pitches I do with home runs. Is if you're going to give up a home run, give up a bomb, 500-footer. If you're going to throw a wild pitch, make it as ugly as you could possibly make it. Oh, the right-hander.
One and 2. Giants are down to their last strike. And this is grounded to Carpenter, and that's the ball game. So the Giants an early lead, and they couldn't hang on. And we said this numerous times this year. You have a lead in the 7th and you lose the game. Those are very disappointing losses. And that's exactly what happened tonight, because the Cardinals, they score late. They scored in the 7th, the 8th, and the 9th. And tonight they beat the Giants by a final of 11-6. Stay tuned. Esurance Giants postgame live starts right now.